So if you dig my videos, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. You know the red button down there, but I'll put my green eggs and ham graphic up too. Let's go up Emigration Canyon. What do you say? So on Friday, June 18th, the band, Ginger and the Gents, we released our new single called Indisputable. Links in the description. Yeah, you can find the song on all of the regular digital platforms. Pretty easy to find. Spotify, iTunes, or I guess they call it Apple Music now, right? Apple Music. And Amazon Music. Even YouTube Music, yeah. Funny story about that is usually iTunes, or God, I keep saying that. Usually Apple Music takes forever. And we'd scheduled the song for release on the 18th. And so on the morning of the 18th, I get a text from Chandra saying, hey, I don't see it yet. Where is it? It was like 10 a.m. So I looked at CD Baby. That's who we use for distribution. And you have to when you load a song, it goes into a queue and they have to approve it. And then they send it to all the music platforms, and it's up to them to host it and put it up so it's available. So 10 a.m. Friday morning, it said for all of them, it's like 25 distribution platforms, and on all of them it said not started, so like it was still in the queue. We were like, oh crap, because we had a show Friday night. We wanted to announce it and like play the song and, you know, entertain people. And so we were a little bit concerned, but then by about 3 o'clock on Friday, all of a sudden it started showing up. But the first place it showed up, or no, at 3 o'clock, it said on all of the platforms delivered, which means that they delivered it to the platforms and it's up to them to put it up and get it available. So we were waiting on that, and then by about 7, like right before our show, my gosh, about 7 right before our show, it popped up on Apple Music first. And I was like, crazy, because usually Apple Music takes forever. We think it would be like a week or so before it showed up there. And it wasn't on Spotify yet. And then, but it showed up on YouTube Music pretty quick, and Pandora, all those platforms. And then eventually here it comes on Spotify, which is fine. And so it was up and available by the time we had our set, and so that was nice. So look it up, give it a listen. We've got 2 singles and 2 full albums on all the music platforms. I don't like being next to that truck, and he's trying to race me. There, got in front of him. Now he's going to rear end me on purpose. Probably. Right on my ass. The people love to do that. They hate motorcycles. Now let's get out ahead of him. Woo! I don't know if you can see up on those hills right there, but there's a lot of green up there still, which is surprising to me because they're telling us we're in a like severe drought. So we try to conserve water at home at least, and stuff. but it looks really green up there, and there's a lot of fires going on. Let's turn here. Let's see, what else has been going on that I can tell you about? Oh, my left big toe. I had ingrown toenails a little bit. It was hurting me on the left side of that toe. But then, so I was in there having them dig it out, and I just figured, we'll do the other side too. Oh, you know what? I want to be over here. So I went to the foot specialist, and man, I can't believe what she pulled out of there. They cut it down. This is going to be disgusting. Warning, graphic content. I'm not going to put any pictures up. But she like numbs the toe. That was the worst part, is getting like a needle in between my toes. But she numbed it, and then she takes these cutters, just like little wire cutters, cuts down like all the way to the cuticle, and just puts a little piece of metal in between the parts right where she cut, then grabs her pliers like a good mechanic would, and man, she pulled a big chunk out of both sides. I mean, clear down to like, I can't believe how long they were. It was scary how long they were. And so, jeez, I can't get away from the lights, man. Yeah, she pulled them out of there, and then they use some kind of acid, and they have it on a little swab. It's a long wooden stick with a Q-tip end. They soak it in this acid, and they stick it in the holes they made. And she slid them way down in there. I couldn't believe it. I guess the acid is supposed to kill the root of the nail or something. It like makes it so it doesn't grow back right there. And she did it like 3 times, and then she just wrapped it up, told me to soak it, and holy shit. Soak it in some Epsom salt, and put some antibacterial, some Neosporin on the, right where the wounds were, and keep it clean and wrapped, and it feels pretty good now. I mean, it's been aching a little bit, but nothing that can't be controlled with some ibuprofen, Advil, and yeah, it's doing good. I got to check up next week, and just so she can look at it, make sure it's not infected. As long as I treated it right, it should be fine. Anyway, here is, what do they call this? Oh yeah, Sunnyside Avenue. I do believe right up here is where Hogle Zoo is, and the entrance to Emigration Canyon. Okay, right here this is the Place Park. Emigration Canyon is where when the Mormons got kicked out of Illinois, they immigrated across North America. This is where they came out, and oh, can't go there. And they came down this canyon, and they saw the valley, and Brigham Young said this is the place, and that's where they stopped and built Salt Lake City. So they have a park here, remembering it. So I think Brigham Young was like, from what they tell us in stories, Brigham Young was like really sick, and he'd been sick for a long time, and they were traveling, and I think he was just tired of traveling because they were trying to make it, I think, to the coast. And I think Brigham Young just said, they took this part out. He just said, fuck it, this is the place. That's my interpretation. Hey, we're gonna pull over here for just a second. Okay, this is Emigration Canyon. There's all these apartments up here. Probably a pretty badass view from up here, up the valley. Man, it is still really green. I like it. And there comes a fire truck. Another fire truck. See, as you get up higher here, you can look down into the valley. See if they've got this closed or what. No, they're gonna let us through, it looks like. We'll just slow it down. Curvies. And over there, yeah, down there is East Canyon Reservoir. So really you want to be pointing down when you're on this gravel like this. Make sure you get good footing. Selfie time. Top of Emigration Canyon, East Canyon Reservoir right down there. Kind of nice out here. Give you a look. Hey, look, toilets. More cars. There's a pretty good hike up. Some trails back up here that go up to some higher points. Kind of fun, but not a lot of trees up here. But it's pretty anyway. Good for a Father's Day ride. So let's try to go back down before the battery dies. Okay, back out the mouth of the canyon. There's Hogle Zoo again. So that was fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. If you like the content, get notified and we'll hit some more canyons. But it's summertime, riding season. Want to get out as much as possible, even if I just ride down to the bar.